Oh, a tiny jellyfish.
Sure is.
Abby, are you familiar with what a protoptylum smooth white rod sea pen looks like, or Steve maybe?
Oh man, I was imagining it to look like a funiculina, but smooth.
Okay.
But
I was looking in the list and I don't see a photo for that particular one.
at these Meredith special keep your eyes out requests. Oh, there's a sea spider.
Oh, cool. Oh, and I'm just now seeing in the science chat that Daniel at the Santa Barbara Natural History Museum saw a turrid snail above that Pepsi can when we were doing our Zoom. I missed it.
So we've almost completed our ship move. I'm going to put another one in. Keep us going.
Yeah, I think so. I don't see, and maybe until we get to a different habitat, or we start seeing multiples of those sea pins. That way we know if we stop, we'll still likely be in an area where we can grab one.
Roger. Yeah, it'll definitely take us longer to stop as well. Bridge nav.
Yeah.
30 meters, bearing 332.
I wonder if it's the lack of oxygen that makes the cans last so long. Aluminum goes away pretty quick, doesn't it? Generally?
That's a good question.
What was the question?
Whether the lack of oxygen keeps the aluminum can around longer. Isn't the oxygen low here?
No, actually, this is some of the more well-oxygenated waters.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, the deeper you go, the more well-oxygenated it is. It actually comes back up after about 1,000 meters, I think is where the minimum is, and shallower. Right now we're sitting at 115 micromolar, so it's pretty high.
How does that can last so long? That's got to be at least 15 years or something. Is it a pop top?
Yeah.
Like a pull tab?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Or like 30,
you know
40
what
years.
a pull tab is? When it comes off in your hand?
Yeah, I know what that is.
You weren't around then.
Not even close.
Oh wait, that means it's like
Sounds like future technology.
Years old.
The tab,
50,
the
60?
whole thing came off.
No, I know.
People used to swallow them. Like,
because they put them in their can.
Yeah, they drop them in the can and then they chug it and swallow the damn thing.
Perfect.
Choke to death on it.
Lacerate their esophagus.
Oh my God.
Those things are super sharp.
Is that what you were talking about?
I mean, I know that style of can, but I didn't know that's why they went out of style.
Yeah.
That was like 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
Late 70s, I think they ceased.
Yeah. Okay, so 40-ish years then.
That's a long time for a can.
I said 30 first, and then I realized that was me, so that's not. Ooh.
Are we seeing urchins too? I feel like I saw a few.
Yeah, it looks like one on the top right.
Oh yeah.
And
What
right
are
in the
these
middle.
darker?
Yeah.
Nice.
What was the bearing?
Oh, no. Women
Three-
sea spider.
332.
332.
Abby's having a little bit of trouble with her V-Link. What are these darker things on the middle left screen? I've seen a few of those. Are they just rocks? It looks fuzzy.
Urchin, right?
I
Is it a
don't know.
rock? Oh,
Could be a rock. There are a few more if you want to do a zoom when you have a better heads up.
can you zoom in out?
Urchin.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
They're just really round.
A little
Dark
cucumber.
rocks.
I think they're irregular urchins.
Oh, an urchin.
Yeah,
A regular one?
Oh, that's
irregular.
Oh, irregular.
amazing.
And it had a little cucumber
Oh,
on
that's
the
so
end.
cool.
Two echinoderms together.
Oh, what's happening over there?
Sorry. Yeah. I think you need to.
Okay. I think I do too.
Erica Burton is confirming urchin in the side chat. Forgive me in advance if I'm asking what this and that is. We don't have depths this deep within Channel Islands, so this is really my first time narrating any kind of dive at these depths. Unfamiliar territory.
Bob, are you comfortable with another step added to this?
Sure.
Bridge nav. 30 meters, 332. So we'll just keep stepping until we find something that's not flat mud.
Roger.
Erica's saying the urchin is called Cystocrepus setigera. My apologies in advance for mispronouncing any of those. Wow. They just look like sea potatoes or something with. They're just so dark. Ooh.
Oh, rock.
Huzzah.
Galatheans.
Alrighty. So we do have a little bit of slope, which is great. Doesn't look too steep in our sonar. Also, okay.
Wee little outcrop here.
Hopefully the beginning of a slope.
Sea spider.
Ooh, nice.
There goes the outcrop.
Yep.
Nice change of pace.
Looking at some photos from Mbari of that urchin. What an odd looking urchin.
What are these little eels that are all over here? Those are eels, right? Zoom in now.
I think those are acorn worms. That's what the last
Oh.
watch had reported.
Oh.
Very
Oh.
gloopy. Is that a scientific term?
Oh, you're the scientist.
I guess it is.
Yeah, Lizzie, is there anything on the collecting list for this region?
Yeah, we have some requests from Meredith Everett. Let me pull it up. So a smooth white rod sea pen known as Protoptilum, one of the yellow bathypathes or black corals. She said, I think this might be the heteropathes, any chrysogorgid, iridogorgia, and radicipes. And so I'm looking through their collection master list trying to figure out what those are.
Excellent. Are those corals found at this depth?
Excellent question.
And that's why we're looking.
So I think they already collected something they think is heteropathes. I think that was the first black, or possibly bathypathes.
Yeah, one of those two.
Okay, well that helps. Now we can keep an eye out for sea pens and corals.
Okay.
And this white sea pen, is it, you said it was a smooth stock?
Smooth white rod sea pen is what
Okay.
she has in parentheses after Protoptilum.
So probably going to end up looking similar to the acorn worms, perhaps.
Potentially.
It won't be so wavy.
Yeah.
It'll be
okay.
rigid. Yeah, semi-rigid.
Oh, what is that tumbling? That wasn't a
I think it was a cucumber
Is that
that
a
had curled
cucumber?
up. Yeah. A tumblecumber.
escape maneuver.
Bridge nav. .30 meters, bearing 332.
3332?
Too many threes.
You got it.
George listens to SPL, right?
Sometimes. Shout out to George, our officer on watch on the bridge, H12, who may or may not be listening. The bridge has a screen of channel 1 up there, but I don't know how often they turn on the audio.
Oh, interesting. I was going to ask if they can watch along while they're doing ship moves.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Is this a sea pen here?
Did it just go off the bottom of the screen, Abby?
Yeah.
Okay.
We know they're here now.
Yeah.
I know what I'm looking for now.
I don't think those are the ones that they're trying to collect, but it might be worth having a zoom on.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Any corals we come
We
across.
have the delay, so by the time you say it, it's already gone by us.
Yeah.
And there's the ship
try and
delay if we
shout
actually
early.
want to stop and look at anything.
Yeah.
There's 10 minutes of
Multiple delays.
stopping.
And Bob, is it better to have the ship behind or Herc and Argus as far forward as possible then,
Well,
to give us more time?
you want Herc out in front.
Yeah.
So if you stop, then
You get a
have
little
a little bit more time.
time. Okay.
So I know you work all over with a lot of different PIs and a lot of different environments, but what's the most common depth you typically work at? What's the mode of the depth?
We've been doing a lot of shallow stuff, really. I think in
Yeah,
the last
under
few years.
Yeah, under 2,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely the deepest dive this season, and we were talking about it earlier, and it's probably one of the deeper dives we've had in a couple years.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If you're doing hydrothermal vent stuff, that's all 2,500.
Yeah.
Okay.
2,000,
Interesting.
2,500. Yeah.
Some of the Monterey Bay stuff was right around 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last time I remember us going down to 3,800 was in 2018 at Davidson Seamount. It's definitely been a bit. And Mark was telling me that Hercules has been down, before Hercules was on Nautilus, it went down to Titanic and went down to 4,400 meters, which turned out they were told by the manufacturer of the syntactic foam, those yellow bricks on top of Hercules that help give it buoyancy. I guess they were told, yep, even though we say it's rated at 4,000 meters, it can take it down to 4,400, and that was not true when they got down there. So,
got scrunched?
Yeah, they got scrunched. And
oh no.
yeah, and Hercules came back, obviously, but yeah, so Hercules is still depth rated for 4,000 meters. That's the moral of that story.
Validate.
So Hercules has been quite deep, but not on Nautilus.
Now we know.
Could it still ascend on its own if it dropped plates, or did it have to get pulled up?
We had to launch the vehicle, so I didn't get the rest of the story. Tune in next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
this you just heard this story?
Just heard it, yeah.
Who had this story? Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, of course it was Mark.
Bridge Nev.
He's been around forever.
30 meters, bearing 332.
So we've also been as shallow as 3 meters, though.
I think my brain just stopped working.
Wait.
No, when we were working at Channel Islands, we were like 3 meters.
So
at
I was
depth.
there.
You were there?
Yep, sure was.
We were actually sighting where to go by pointing off the back
Yep.
deck.
Real life high pack.
Yep.
What were you trying to do?
Looking at sea caves.
Find a lost, hat or something?
No, that was in Nicaragua.
Yeah, we were in kelp. We were actually going through kelp.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We had to recover every half hour or so to get the kelp
Oh
all
my
out of
gosh.
the thrusters.
Yeah. Not a vehicle for that environment.
And it didn't overheat at that depth?
2017?
No, it doesn't overheat on deck, so, I mean, I guess the motor
HPU
would,
would,
yeah,
yeah.
HPU, but I think it was okay. Well, obviously it was okay, it's still running.
Sea fighter floating down on the left side.
So the notes in the collection list say that Protoptilum looks like Stachyptilum. Brown and fuzzy appearance doesn't get very tall, apparently. Like a little fuzzy stick.
Excellent.
Roger.
Should be easy to spot, maybe.
But I think it kind of does look like those acorn ones, but I'm guessing it'll be sticking
we look
straight
up to the
upright
left?
rather than.
Oh, there's,
Oh.
yeah, something to the left if you just want to pan.
What's this? That looks different.
Different
The
enough
new
to stop?
stick. We haven't,
Can we do a
seen
quick
that
snap
stick
zoom?
before.
Yeah. Get in here.
All right,
Al, can you zoom in?
Al.
Zoom in. Sorry.
And red
You,
sea pig.
Gotta hold steady.
Are we interested in stopping here?
I don't know if this is the thing.
Yeah, if we don't think it's the thing, maybe not.
It's not the thing.
Erica Frew was saying she thinks that's funiculina.
All right,
Moving on.
then no.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
No collection.
Good test though.
Phew.
Just a drill.
Yeah, thanks so much, Erica.
Yep. Grenadier.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have what, like 100-meter braking system?
Yeah, there's no e-brake.
It's gotta be on their end, right? Huh? But how do we fix that? That's all they want to know. How do we fix it?
Hey, Al, are you on SPL?
Yep, sorry.
Thanks.
A lot of deposit feeders, not so many filter feeders so far.
Bridge nav.
Those sea pegs are pretty darn cool though.
Yep.
30 meters, bearing 332.
And I think it's interesting that this deep we're finding so much drift kelp so far from home.
Was the piece collected earlier bulk help or
So
macrocystis?
stupid. Why does it do that?
What's happening?
Whenever you go in auto altitude, it wants to
I think it was macrocystis.
bang into the ground. But then it gets happy. Then it's okay. It should be okay all the time.
Why can't we just all be okay? All be
That's
happy.
the catchphrase of 2020.
Yeah.
I can't
What's
ever
that
Is
off
that
to the
another
left?
one? Is
Yeah.
that another one?
Nice. Good eye.
That looks like the same thing though.
All right, Al, we're going to want to zoom here in a second.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
Thanks for the heads up, Paul.
No problem.
Same thing? Looks like the same thing.
Looks like the same thing.
Almost.
Is that a line?
Yep,
That's
move it on.
Drive-by videographer.
Erica Burton with a lot of the deep deep sea IDs. She's saying the urchins, the long-spined ones, are Aporosidaris. Aporosidaris? Aporosidaris. One of those pronunciations.
Thank you, Erica.
So if you're just tuning in and joining us, we are diving near the Santa Lucia Bank area. We're actually on the escarpment, and we're at the deepest depth that we've been at in this leg, and it sounds like this year, and for this year's expedition, I think we started around 3,800 meters, but we're now at 3,600 meters. Which is 11,811 feet below the surface.
You should be seeing quite different species to the ones we were seeing a little bit earlier, about twice the depth.
Yeah,
I keep
2.2
hoping.
miles.
Yeah, and we should say that so far all the surveys we've done over the past couple of years up and down the west coast as part of the express cruises, none of them have got close to this kind of depth. So we have not collected anything from this location or this depth. It's a large sea spider.
Does anyone know at what depth deep sea gigantism is common? I'm not sure if it's a depth or a temperature or a location where deep sea gigantism is a thing.
You see like the giant isopods. Those aren't very deep.
Yeah,
Those.
it's just the deep sea generally. But
so like these sea spiders are large, right, compared to their shallow water?
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, and Antarctica as well is pretty well known for that. I think the cold temperatures, things live really long and get really large. I think that some of those sea spiders can get up to 70 centimeters across.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they're all legs.
I know.
They breathe, they absorb, they have gas exchange through their legs as well.
Oh, wow.
It's just very weird.
Can't imagine breathing through my legs.
But that's what
That's
normal
good.
spiders do, right? Right?
I just missed that conversation because I was talking to the bridge, but I'm really glad I came in and all you did was look at me and said, well, that's what normal spiders do,
Well, you
right?
know all that. You're like our trivia champion over there.
But I missed the whole other part of it. I have no idea what just
Tell
happened.
us about spiders, Sam.
So, we're talking about sea spiders or land spiders?
Well, then in general, we're talking about breathing through their legs. And
Oh, yeah, they do that. And they also like to put their proboscis into sea cucumbers and other soft-bodied animals. They put their little, they call it a proboscis in sea spiders?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, like a rostrum.
Well, excuse me. Yeah, they'll...
Rostrum? How do you say that?
Rostrum, sounds good. missed a very exciting conversation then, if that's where it landed.
So, but regular
Do
spiders
you
breathe
think
through their body, right? Like they don't
That
have.
is outside of my realm of knowledge. I don't
believe
know much
so.
about land animals.
Mm-mm.
no?
Land plants, yes.
But
Land animals, no.
if you could, if it made a sound, if breathing through your legs made a sound, I could only imagine.
I was like,
It
are you going to
sounds.
let us know what that sounds like now?
We're not even an hour into watch. I think it's too early to start talking about.
No, but hear me out.
Well,
I think that it would sound like
what does the
bagpipes.
internet at large say?
Oh, no.
That's not the right
It
question to ask.
No.
I should never have brought this up.
Oh, it was Abby. Perfect. Now we know who to blame or thank.
No, it's fascinating. The bagpipes, right? No one else got that visual when they pictured a spider breathing through their legs. Just a bagpipe constantly.
Well, now I'm
Just a
just
bunch of little bagpipes.
thinking of them kind of creaking every time they move.
Mm.
Wow. There's a visual.
What? Mm.
Anyway,
I'm sure our viewers are coming up with some very creative options for us too.
Well, hopefully we'll see lots of weird and wonderful creatures. I know I would love to see some of the deep sea carnivorous sponges, the ones that kind of look like a little stalk with little ping pong, like a ping pong ball tree.
yes. I would love to see that too, Abby. I've only seen pictures.
Yep. Chondrocladia. So we've seen some Asbesda pluma and some Cladorhiza, possibly. And this would be another genus of the carnivorous sponges. I think they occur on sandy, muddy substrates like this. Could be in luck.
Well, what are they waiting for? We are ready.
Yeah, ready.
Ready to receive them with a warm welcome.
Cold claw.
I was going to say, cold claw and warm ship. And then cold fridge.
Yep. It's really interesting. We seem to be perturbing some of these cucumbers that have that interesting evasive maneuver where they kind of flex to get off of the seafloor and kind of fly away from perceived danger.
Yep. I mean, they must be just sensing the movement in the water column from her because it's approaching.
Well, Herc's very loud too because it's got the hydraulic motor running all the time.
Yeah.
So some vibrations. And
yeah, it's hard to sneak up on things with Hercules.
So, Lizzie, is the aim to just keep transecting as we make our way up these waypoints looking for hard substrates?
Yeah, I think we could do one. Let me take a look at how much further do we have until BII?
We are about 100 meters off.
Roughly.
And I'm really going off of the ship location, which is a known variable. The Herc and Argus icons are populated on the HYPACK map based off our USBL navigation, which gets a little tricky at depth. So we are going to be in the vicinity of 5 BI in 100 meters or so.
This is a little steeper here, a little bit.
Okay. And shore
Sorry,
side,
Sam, did you say 100 meters?
about 100, yep. And if you'd like
Okay.
to turn to our next waypoint before 5 BI, do that as well. Yeah, we've got about 4 meters left in our current ship move. So now would be a good time to change direction if we want.
Let me take a look at have we hit the max slope that we're anticipating for this particular transit to this waypoint?
From, zoom out a little bit here.
I see. It's just a little hard because I think they added some waypoints, but only to the first map. So I'm trying to figure out between 5B and C.
Yeah. Zoom out a little more here. Yeah. So 5C is now in view. Probably hard to see that with your resolution.
I guess based on what you guys are seeing on HiPAC and the other maps that you have, I'm assuming we're habitat for the next 100 meters or so.
Sorry, you cut out right before habitat. Which type of habitat? Shallow or flat? Steep?
Oh goodness. Okay, sorry. If you answered, I didn't hear you because my V-Link is doing that thing where I talk and then you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Can you hear us now?
I can now.
Okay.
I have to exit and come back when that happens.
No worries. The map we're seeing on HiPAC is the same map that you have.
Okay. Just very zoomed
yeah.
in. Okay. And we would be going along slope if we decided to move towards BII.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, we are, as Bob mentioned, we're hitting a slope here. It's just not, I think, as steep as we were hoping for.
Got it.
Lizzie, Guy Cochran had some thoughts in the science chat.
Oh, okay, so if we go to 5C, we'll stay in mud. BII is kind of going towards 5C, though.
Yeah, so I think he was suggesting 5B triple I.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why don't we hit,
Is that the same one?
I think it's the same one.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, why don't we just hit 5BI, and then once we redirect, we'll start our transect.
Roger. We'll keep heading north then.
Bad.
Bridge nav.
Paid for that for a while.
30 meters, bearing 332.
So more news hot off the press on Science Chat is Erica Burton has identified these long, wormy-looking white organisms in the mud that we've been seeing since the start of the dive, and turns out they are not acorn worms. but they are hydroids in the family Candelabridae.
What?
Very cool.
Hydroids?
Yep.
Okay, tell us
Given us
more.
the Mbari's general. So this is from the science chat again. Thank you, Erica. The Mbari general description says they're long. They can reach at least 35 centimeters, thin and white, and they sometimes appear to have a bulb at the base where they enter the sediment. And here's a cool fact: is they might not actually be sessile and can be capable of moving.
Well, it looks like they're waving like, it looks like a fish's tail when they're waving like.
I think that's more of
that.
caught in the current, right?
I don't know. They're very.
Like a feather boa.
Wow, that is a surprise. A hydroid?
Zoom
Yep.
in.
Wow.
Look at this one. See, doesn't it look like it's like a fish's tail the way it undulates?
Oh.
Down there,
Yeah.
you know?
And it's covered in polyps?
Yeah, the way it's undulating.
Can you zoom out, Al? I get far away here. Get up
Well, I was
close.
hot on the case here.
Sleeping on that Zoom. Should have done this a while ago.
Okay, zoom in.
What the?
That's how you want to go.
Huh.
So is it?
Hydroid.
Are the,
Is that a sea spider buried in the sediment?
is it cilia along it? Are they polyps? What?
You got more zoom?
I mean, I guess they're the stinging cells.
Stinging cells. Interesting.
You got more zoom, Al?
Excuse me?
More zoom?
Oh.
Whoa.
Oops.
Wow.
Case zoom
It
in,
looks
folks.
like one of those predatory plants that has those sticky.
Yeah. Or the predatory
Types on
sponges.
it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, that's not the current waving like that, right? That's very
Yeah, it is.
regular. That's very.
Nah. I.
What? I'm imagining things. Somebody told me.
I'm delighted by your enthusiasm. But I don't think it's creating its own motion.
All right. Anyway,
How do
we
they
gotta
not get
go.
covered with sediment?
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
incredible. Huh. So what are these hydroids related to? Like other hydroids?
Oh
I've
boy,
just never seen
we
that
really
kind
got
of
some
form.
dirt that time. See,
Sorry, everyone. See that?
there's a lone rock right there.
Bridge neck?
Hey, zipping. Gotta zip.
Three 0 meters, bearing 332. That's very interesting.
Yeah, thanks for that Zoom, guys.
Hmm. Gremlins. Let me try unplugging just in case.
Are you guys having technical difficulties?
Is that a rock? That's another rock.
How's that, Al? I wonder if it has anything to do
I
with
think
what
it's just
my
you.
wire is touching. How about if the wire is touching down here? Anything different?
No.
How about here?
I think it's just you.
What's wrong with me?
You.
That sounds like a compliment, I think.
Yeah, you just. Yeah, exactly. She has a lot of dynamic range.
I'm waiting to see how this is no longer a compliment.
I've got to go. I'll be right back.
Roger. Well, and Al, the same thing's happening for me listening to the bridge. Sometimes I can hear George fine and sometimes I can't. But you also said that that could be a distance from Mike. Yeah. Roger.
Yeah. We done moving? What's happening?
We're moving. We're about halfway through a ship move. What's happening? We're at the bottom of the seafloor.
Have we had a zoom on these other urchins yet? I know we looked at the ones that look like rocks. So we looked at the dark grey ones.
The spiky ones here?
Yeah, there's some that have got like a purpley,
Oh, okay.
like a very long spine.
Not the spiky
yeah, the spiky one's good too. Interesting.
Okay, want to zoom in on the, oh, yeah, Al.
It's got something soft-bodied on top of him. Oh, and one of those shrimps on his upper left leg, or stick. Spine. There we go. I knew I'd find the right word for that eventually.
So we've reached 5BI, just about. So shoreside, can we start stepping over to 5BII?
Yes, 5BIII.
Perfect.
Bob, this is some really soft stuff.
Definitely salty.
Man.
And Bob, are you okay
Very
with
friable.
making a move northeast?
Absolutely.
Oh, goodness. Should have done this earlier.
Finally.
Bridge nav. 30 meters, bearing 035.
Can you give me a junk zoom there, Al? You.
And then whenever we're set up, we can start a transect.
Lizzie, that was you, right? That just
Do you want to
spoke?
drive ahead a little bit? I just want to take a quick look at the tether. I think it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We're very soft that time. Very clear, but very soft. Normally you're almost too loud.
Oh, that's good to know.
I might need to turn up the volume on the Argus cam.
volume on the Argus cam. Well, I wonder where the zoom is on
Does
this.
Argus have dynamic range as well?
It does.
They're the same camera, right?
Yes. I'm going to check focal length now. Yep. It was zoomed.
Can you come full wide on Argus?
Yeah,
That's-
we're trying to look at the tether. So we we just needed more brightness and
Oh, bright. Oh, I can't do that. I can give you a little gain. It'll get noisy though.
well, I think just the iris. It looks good now.
Yeah, I
We
think
can
it looks.
see.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Generally,
We
iris.
just, we
runs
just
at
wanted to
4.6.
see.
Okay.
Cool.
You run that in auto most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And watch, I'll take it out of auto. And it's at 1.7, wide open.
Was this the other urchin we were looking at? Or did we look at
Yeah,
these?
the one
This is the
that kind of looks like
potato
a-
ones,
Potato.
right? Zoom in out.
Got very fine spines.
Sorry. Okay. So you
So
can zoom in some more.
I can kind of see the trail that one's left behind is moving.
So this is the Cystocrepus?
I think so.
Yes.
And that's interesting. What do we think is to the right?
Is that an urchin?
Looks like an enemy.
Looks like an anemone. Of some type.
Anemone. Anemone.
An enemy.
This urchin knows that you keep your friends close, but your anemones closer. Ugh.
Thanks, Buzz.
Zoom out.
Yeah.
and keep
that's
in mind
great. Thank
too,
you.
my heading is pretty far east, so you're gonna want to, because I'm still moving along 325 a little bit.
Our new heading is 035.
Yeah,
Road
yeah.
New bearing,
but-
sorry.
But I'm still, I think, moving along the old ship move too.
Roger.
And
Oh,
Hercules
shoot.
Zeus is panned a little bit to the left. Yeah. The square.
Let's dispute that.
You might be right. Stand. Oh, I sit corrected.
You zoom in. Look at the galaxy.
But what's behind it? Oh, another hydroid.
Sea pig.
Hey, zoom out.
Has anyone ever seen a sea pig at the surface?
Usually they live down the deep.
Usually they what?
It's
They live down deep. Is what you said.
it's gonna be one of those watches.
Yeah, we have to
Sassy
entertain
watch.
ourselves. It's
I walked right into that
Oops.
one. I would just imagine that it would be very.
Zoom in out.
I think they get quite sad looking, I think.
Yeah,
Picnic on
they
it.
really rely on hydrostatic
Yeah.
pressure.
all contracted usually.
Oh, yeah. Nice zoom so you can see where's the body.
Oh, I'm
Mostly
hearing his
legs.
bagpipes.
He's got a bit hanging off the back there. Right? Sort of
That's
a translucent thing.
that's the head end.
Oh,
Is that the head end?
Oh, that's the proboscis, I think, that Sam was talking about, that it
You got any?
Watch
injects
out.
into soft-bodied creatures. Terrifying.
Watch out, hydroid.
that is.
Yeah, I don't like these at all.
Do they prey on hydroids? Is this possible?
They do prey on hydroids. We've seen them before. doing-
Interesting.
I've
Watch
seen them
out.
preying on corals, preying on anemones.
Don't put this as a video highlight.
There was
No one wants
don't
to
like
see
this?
Sam. No.
How can you not like this?
I think land spiders are bad enough.
I had a special note just for you.
All right, zoom out. Look, he's
Lovely zoom.
yeah, he's.
I mean, it is October. It's National Spider Awareness Month.
It's going on the Halloween reel, just for Paul.
These urchins are different, aren't they? Zoom in again now. Is that the same as the other?
I think they just might
I
be
think-
cleaner.
Oh,
Uh,
cute. Little spines and big spines.
So that was the Sidaridae. Oh, in that family.
Yeah, the siderids.
So shoreside.
okay, zoom out.
We just
Oh, there's a
completed.
weird praying mantis critter
Also
in
known
there
as
too.
the pencil urchins.
What was the praying mantis looking
What?
critter there? The shrimp?
Oh, the shrimp. Okay. Shoreside, we just completed a ship move, and I did hear that you wanted to do a transect over to 5B III.
Yes, please.
All right, we can start that now. Sounds good, Bob?
All right,
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna
Right.
need to get
up
way,
front.
way out in front. Yeah. I'm pointed like 105.
Okay,
I'll put in a ship move and catch up.
moving. Here we go.
Bridge
Give me a
nav.
jump zoom out.
200 meters, bearing 035. Same bearing. And start the transect now. Are you guys on the right heading?
No,
Right bearing?
we're not there yet.
Roger. Let me know when you're ready.
Well, it's gonna take a while for that move to
That's also true.
translate. We're still on your last one.
All right. Ah, yes, I see that.
Do we have an ID on these purple cucumbers? Or should I have a look? Try and look those up.
You want to look at the purple one?
Purpley pink.
Is this a different one here? What's this urchin? Zoom in. Zoom in, Al.
Oh, Al?
Who was
Al,
doing
zoom in. I guess it's the same. It's got more
Good to see
muck
a
on
very
the
small
top.
one.
Yeah, what a opioid.
Okay, zoom
But
out.
I think there's.
Do you mean the slightly translucent pink ones or the solid pink ones? I think there's two different species here.
Yeah, I think there's a few. There's looks like two different colours of the sea pigs, the ones that have those kind of little tubey-like legs, and then there's these pink.
Want to
Very-
zoom in, Al?
Yeah, the ones that are very common.
Ship move underway. Sea cucumber's
There's
move is
one,
underway too.
That one's doing its business.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just did.
Now that's a highlight.
Yeah. All right.
We never said it would be pretty.
Zoom out.
It's nature.
That's a Synalactidae.
Gotta give the people what they
Have
want.
Have we finished going that direction yet? Can you tell?
It's better. I don't,
Uh,
I don't have a clear answer for you, but